Practical, elite conditioning. Military athletes train the high-tech way.
Being physically fit is a job requirement.
Practical, elite conditioning. Olympic hopefuls use technology to maximize performance.
I want to have the best opportunity to be able to get the best out of myself.
Tactical to practical. Developed for tactical advantage. Declassified for practical use. Tactical. Physical training ensures our troops are ready for battle.
The Armed Forces realizes that being physically fit is a job requirement.
He goes in and he throws it.
Practical. Physical training helps elite athletes maximize their potential.
Elite training gives athletes the greatest return on investment.
Here at the Air Force Academy and throughout the Armed Forces, physical conditioning plays a crucial role in achieving victory, both on and off the battlefield. At the Academy, athletics isn't just for a chosen few. It's a core part of the curriculum, and it gives the cadets a way to maintain their physical and mental edge.
Every cadet here at the Academy is involved in sports in one fashion or another. The sports play a huge role for our athletes to prepare them for military life. The athletes learn how to be very competitive, and they become much better Air Force officers.
Even though the Air Force Academy is smaller than many colleges in its conference, having that military discipline and training helps the cadets level the playing field.
Most teams that we play comment that, they know that when they play us, they're going to have to fight. We may not have the most talented players, but we're going to have the most competitive.
That will to win stays with the cadets as they advance through the ranks.
If you can go to school and train for a sport, then, obviously, once we get into the real Air Force, we'll be able to do one thing really easily, our job.
Of the more than 600 muscles in the human body, the Air Force Academy's Human Performance Lab takes a great interest in 6 of those muscles, the ones in the eyeball.
Coming around, Antoine, jumper from the top of the key is good.
You've got to get a link between the eyes and the arms and hands. And the quicker you can develop those neural pathways, just like if you're kicking a ball or throwing a baseball, if you're a pitcher, the better off you're going to be on the field.
This is called vision training. Your eyes can move 300 times faster than your neck muscles. So training those eye muscles is important whether you're stealing the ball in a basketball game
He goes in.
or flying a jet. I decide to try my eye-hand coordination against that of Air Force basketball guard Antoine Hood.
Got 10 more. Finish it. Oh, 18.4. 3, 2, 1, go. Try not to move the head. Use your eyes. All right.
23.
22.3.
All right. Not playing basketball for the Air Force.
The military's strive to compete and win in athletics goes back a long way. Think of the great Army and Navy football teams of the 1920s and 30s. Their advantage in physical conditioning against non-military opponents allows them to dominate the sport. On the international stage, competitions between and then running a marathon. More than ever, technology is vital in training and assessing elite athletes. Today, I'm taking the VO2 Max test at the Air Force Academy's Human Performance Lab. This test is given to elite athletes and is an indicator of aerobic fitness. In other words, it measures the maximum amount of oxygen your muscles can use. Time for me to step on the treadmill and see if I can qualify as an elite athlete.
I'm hoping I don't fall off this thing.
We set it at 6.5 miles an hour, so that's a little bit under a 10-minute mile. After that, the grade's going to go up.
Okay.
So it's just going to be a steeper and steeper mountain.
All right.
And
the whole test lasts about 10 minutes?
As long as you can go.
So far, so good.
That's the speed you're going to be running at. How's that feel, okay?
Good, yeah.
Heart rate's about 176. I can hear you starting to breathe a little bit harder. You're still getting enough oxygen, but to use other stored energy.
It's an uphill battle of man versus machine.
Your R is about 1.2, so you're starting to get up there.
The Tech Effective Course.
Practical on the History Channel. Training keeps elite fighting forces fit. Proper training can also make elite athletes out of mere mortals.
181 heart rate, about 30 seconds this stage. You want to go to the next one? All right, great job, Hunter. Come on now, keep pushing it. You gonna make it to the end? Okay, go ahead. Just go and take this off you so you can breathe a little easier.
All right. Oh, no, I feel okay, but my legs were getting real heavy. I did well, but just missed the elite range.
This is where your threshold occurred, and then you went that much further, which is a real good indicator that you're willing to push yourself.
Yeah. Pushing the limits of technology can give elite athletes an edge. One of the most hotly contested
with the naked eye what you need to take your performance to the ultimate level.
Training, a necessity for military athletes as they prepare for competition and combat. And elite conditioning helps keep top athletes in competitive form. Their exertion gives the rest of us inspiration.
And rest.
Tactical, extreme conditioning. Ranger training forges a fighting force. Practical, extreme conditioning. Adventure racing pushes athletes to the limits. Tactical, basic training. Boot camp gets recruits into fighting shape. Practical, basic training. Boot camp for civilians, the military way to train. Tactical, elite training. Military athletics help prepare for combat or competition. Practical, elite training. Olympians use technology to gain an edge. Tactical to practical. Technology moving from government deployment to everyone's enjoyment.
Next on Tech Tuesday, in a raging winter storm, Washington's Army had a tough job in keeping the cannons fired up. But port fire technology unleashed a rain of cast iron in the battle for Trenton. Look at the effect of tech. Washington crossing the Delaware on Tech Effect. It's a brand new